That sounded complicated, but that is actually one of the easiest things to play on the piano. They're called power chords, and in the next few minutes, you'll learn how to play every power chord on the piano and start improvising with them. Here's how it works. We put our hand on the piano and we rest it so that each finger is on its own white key. Now, let's do that again on C. And we're going to count 5 notes, 5 letter names. C, D, E, F, G. Now we're going to play just the bottom note with our thumb, finger 1, and the top note, or the 5th, with our pinky, or finger 5. So we've got C and G together, and that's a power chord. Let's play a few in order that sound like a song. We'll start with C that we just did. We'll move down to A. We've still got that same position, 5 fingers over 5 notes. We play the top and bottom. Let's do the same on F. 5 fingers, 5 keys. And now up to G. Nice. The 5th is almost always the same color of the root. So if you've got a white root, you'll have a white 5th. Which means you can basically lock in this hand position and play a power chord starting on any white key. Now that's also true of the black keys. So let's do some power chords starting on a black note. We'll start with C sharp. We've got 5 fingers over 5 notes. That was a little bit trickier to see, but there you go. And we could do the same for F sharp. Now, if you're ever unsure, you can start in the white and then just raise your thumb and your pinky, and there you go. Let's now do A flat. Again, still that same space. There is one exception to this rule, and that is the B's. The B's will be whatever they want to be. What do I mean by that? On B and B flat, they don't follow the root and the 5th matching color rule. The root and the 5th are opposite colors, always. Let's take a look. So if we start on B, it's a white root. We've got 5 fingers over 5 keys. We need to raise that 5th so that it's opposite the root color. White root, black 5th. There we go. If we start on B flat as our root, it's the opposite. So instead of playing a black 5th, we're going to play a white 5th, and there's our sound. So just remember that B's are opposite colors. B and B flat. Let's go ahead and practice every power chord. Let's start with the whites. We'll start with C, D, E, F, G, A, and B. Remember, B is opposite. B will be whatever it wants to be. Now let's practice the black notes. We'll start on C sharp or D flat. They're the same. 5 fingers, 5 keys. We'll go up 1 to E flat. Sometimes D sharp, not very often. F sharp, sometimes G flat. A flat, rarely G sharp, B flat. Now remember, this is going to be opposite colored. B flat, sometimes A sharp. Pretty rare that I've seen that. And there we go. When you come across power chords in the real world, they're going to be written down or notated like this. You've got the root, that's written out, and then you've got the 5, which is telling us to play the 5th and no other note. Now let's put it into action. We're going to play a series of power chords and repeat that series. We'll start with A, then F, then G, then E. We'll do it again. A, F, G, E. Now I want you to do it repeating each power chord 4 different times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Now that we've got that left hand, your right hand can improvise on any white key and it will sound pretty good together. There's no wrong notes here. Let's just explore. So that was it. That was a real riff using power chords, and you've now learned power chords in every key. And, more importantly, learned how to use it. And that's what this whole channel, Piano Reimagined, is all about. Taking something that looks intimidating, stripping it down to its most basic part, making it so that you can digest it really easy, and learn how to use it. If that clicked for you, subscribe because this is the first of many chord videos. We'll see you in the next one.